Your opponent in the race has asserted that he has been endorsed by Bernie Sanders. And in actuality, has he been endorsed by Bernie Sanders over you?
No, I mean, that's factually incorrect. I mean, Bernie Sanders, as we all know, we follow him closely, has endorsed exactly three congressional candidates,
Hmm.
all of them women, none of them named Donald Norcross. And it's unfortunate that he has spent over $100,000 sending out mailers with that information on there. So a lot of the damage, unfortunately, has been done, but that's the kind of guy that Donald Norcross is, and we're pushing back against that. We have a big debate coming up on June 2nd, which we're very excited about. I'm sure this is a topic that will come up. I'm sure there's going to be some media coverage coming up about this. I wrote to the newspapers this week, as well as this pushback that we're doing online, getting a petition circulated so that we can get in front of Senator Sanders and have him formally say, no, no, I did not endorse Donald Norcross. I mean, look, Donald Norcross is the physical embodiment of everything that Bernie Sanders is running against in the Democratic Party.
Right.
He's someone that has voted with Republicans more than any Democrat in the state. He's taken over $10,000 from Donald Trump to fund his campaign. He's repeatedly worked with Republican Governor Chris Christie, and pretty much just is entirely run. Over 99% of his donations are from special interests or very large contributions. So this is the kind of guy that Donald Norcross is, and I can't imagine that Bernie Sanders would ever endorse him, and certainly has not to date.
Yeah, and I think this is a perfect time to have something like this backfire on him, because, like you said, we get this petition in front of Bernie Sanders, and then that would give him an opportunity, at a minimum, to look at your candidacy a little closer. But I find it ironic that someone who is so baked into the establishment like Donald Norcross would even want to assert that he gets the endorsement of an outsider like Bernie Sanders. How do you see that playing into his calculus, or is your district that amenable to Bernie Sanders' message?
No, it's not that. So it's not he's putting Bernie Sanders alone on his mailers. What he's doing is he's basically putting a button on all of his communications that says he's been endorsed by both Hillary Clinton, which he has, and Bernie Sanders, which he has not. And the reason for that, and by the way, he's changed all his messaging now to him being a progressive leader.
Right.
The reason for that is he spent right around $150,000 over the last 8 weeks on polling to try to figure out why my campaign is doing so well with so little money, because he can't comprehend that there's another way to be successful in politics without
Right.
spending hundreds of thousands of dollars every week. So what their polling is telling them is that we're doing well. People like our stance on campaign finance. People like the fact that we're embracing the progressive values that a lot of people here in this district support, whether they support Senator Sanders or Hillary Clinton. So they're trying to do this to sort of regain the kind of prestige that we've taken from them. Now, something that's interesting that has come out in this district over the last week, the record for vote by mail ballots in a primary in this district is right around 9,000. So far to date, there's already been 14,000 vote by mail sent in.
Wow.
So people are getting very excited about this election. And any time in this election when there's been a major deviation from the mean of previous performance, it's because of things that we've been doing. And we've prided ourselves on our excellent targeting of voters. So we believe we're going to have a really nice share of those 14,000 votes.